Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Thursday, October 24th, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for information and educational purposes only, not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. And looks like we have another stop and reverse on crude this morning. It's going to go to 31. So far in crude, we're still in the short. That is our second trade of the morning. There's a stop and reverse from this long at 32. So we're down. That was 20 tick. Loss times two positions are 40 ticks. We've had one loss this morning on unleaded. $64 tick loss. It was a 32 tick risk on the trade. We have a get in sync short on the YM. Market open coming up in just a minute or about a minute, less than a minute. And that's off the table. It's money management, and we actually go to target 3 to get above 20 ticks. But it's off the table.
News alert.
News at 9:45 this morning. And market is open. Soybeans in a strong long trade. Split volume between November and January this morning. I'm staying with the November contract this morning. I'll go to January tomorrow. It's got a sideways movement this morning, except for soybeans. Soybeans is on a bit of a tear this morning. Trade set up early this morning and moving strongly up from there. Short trade on the micro Russell. Short setup on the micro Russell. It's not a trade yet. Has not hit the entry, so it remains valid even though it just went past the stop. You have to get a crossover to cancel that. And the YM long trade. Stop and reverse on the YM, that would go down to 32, and that would not have triggered, so we actually, and it just hit the stop, so the stop and reverse is off the table. And we are in the long. And just hit money management. Plenty of, and target one. So that will be a one and done. YM with a one and done. Let's trail this manually now. And that just stopped out. It's going to be at 659. So YM is done. Crude stops and reverses and back into the long. At 31. Final trade on crude. Short trade on the micro Russell. I go down 2. You can go to 32 flat, yeah. Almost hit the stop. Stays in by a tick. Nothing on the pound Aussie yet. Only the one trade on unleaded. And we'll throw that up over YM. Since that went one and done already. And we can keep an eye on micro NQ. That is just stopped out of it and got a long trade. About 30 seconds from our start time. But that trade is certainly still valid and has not triggered yet. Even if it hits the stop, it's still valid because it has not hit the entry. Crude hits money management and target one. So we got a couple of stop and reverses, and then we hit a target one. Probably not going to get positive on this session, but this should help us a little bit. Full stop out on the micro Russell. Now we have a new long trade. That just triggered. Crude trailing stop at 71.28. Actually 71.32 because that was a stop in reverse. Need to go up 3 ticks on the micro Russell for a 14 tick minimum. 22.38. Oh my goodness. And I just lost the charts. Let me restart NinjaTrader. Be back momentarily. Good morning again, Ranjit. That was unexpected, to say the least. NinjaTrader is starting back up. All right, crude picks up targets 1 and 2.
News alert.
Okay, stand down for at least 2 minutes. Red label reports can't come out. 9:40 just came out. So I would wait on this long trade. Looks like probably got. Let's see if that's a break even. Soybeans in a short now. And micro NQ actually, that's in a short now. Long never triggered, so that's. Okay, this trade looks like it was, yeah, it was valid. We were looking at that. Hit the stop before hitting the entry. So that was a valid, ended up being a break even. That's likely to be avoidable, just spike through. Same with this long, just spike to the entry and back. So break even on this, the short is definitely a loss. So break even and a loss, and we're in the short for trade number 3. Sorry about that. back where I can see the comments again. Micro NQ, just missing money management, and also just avoiding the stop. We're coming down again, it looks like. All right, we take a full, we do get in sync with, or actually we are in this short on Micro Russell that takes a full loss. Eight seconds, so we should be in the long, that's a loss. And we take a third full loss on the short. Not quite getting to money management, so Micro Russell is done. 3 quick losses. Break even or money management on the Micro NQ. Let's get the soybean short marked up here. Did not get to money management. So full risk is still on the trade. Short trade on unleaded. Just the second trade of the morning on unleaded. We are done with crude. That long trade was our third trade. I'm not going to mark it up. We'll mark it 10 a.m. Okay, we go targets 2 and 3 for 24 ticks. That's definitely not going to be a positive session. Break even stop out of the Micro NQ. We have a long setup. Just missed by a tick. And unleaded getting target 2. Stop at break even plus entry plus a tick is our break even stop. Let's see. What did I say? We were down. That was 850. Oh, and the chart's a little different now. That's our first trade of the morning. So that will be our quitting trade. This trade was too early. And long on the micro NQ. Break even. Avoidable. Loss. No, no trigger. That's going to be a loss. No, wait a minute. No, that's going to be, so far that's a, yeah, that's going to be a break even is all it's going to get to. So 2 break evens and a loss. And we're in the long. Unleaded stop at 187. 36 takes for target 2, 22 for target 1. Interesting. Micro Russell setting a new session high now. Micro NQ kind of in no man's land. All right, 5 minutes to crude. That trade has gone too far. I'll go ahead and mark it up so we're in sync with the system. That's right. We had not had any trades on unleaded this morning. That I was thinking about crude. So this will be a power quitting trade. That's the trade. And Micro NQ takes another break even. That's 3 break evens and a loss. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to our 10 a.m. mini session. And there's a stop out on unleaded. 156 from the entry at 184. $34 and $54 for the targets. So 34 and I said 84 to 56, 28. 62 ticks for target 1 traders, 82 ticks for target 2 traders. One and done there. Put this back where it belongs. Go ahead and mark up this long volume. I'm long since done with that. News alert. And 10 o'clock we have new home sales, which is a orange label report. Long trade on crude, right there. And that's definitely taking some heat. I can't tell if we'd be in that or not without running it to a different chart. Soybeans. Looks like it's 2 ticks away. It's gotten within 1 tick of target. And there is target 1. That is money management, and that will be that's a goal as well. 10 tick target, is 2.5 points. And our stop will come down to 8.5. 08 and 1/2. Target 1 in hand. And money management on soybeans. Coming back to test the 50 EMA, it looks like. Short trade on crude. That's going to stop and reverse at 04, which is the full stop out. And the short triggers stop and reverse to short. I'm going to assume that the long was avoidable. Soybeans hits target 2 on the nose. Now we look for target 3. And our stop has moved to 07 3/4. Targets 10 and 16. So we've got 6.5 points in hand with 2 positions remaining. And a short trade on micro NQ. There's money management, so that will be at least a 4th break even. We do need to get down to target to try to get positive. This is the 5th trade. We can take one more. And we are short on crude. That's what our 10 a.m. crude mini session looks like so far. One point times 2 positions on the trailer so far. Six and a half for the targets we already hit. Target 3 is worth 5.5 points. Micro NQ looking very much like it might be another break even, or not. Came very close to stopping out. 347 and a quarter. Crude sitting right at the session open. 7105 was the session open. And Micro NQ does stop out for a 4th break even. And goes to a long trade. Crude going down through target 1. Trailer at 7103 because of our stop and reverse adjustment. I adjusted that even though we probably were not in the long trade. So assuming that we were able to avoid the long, this is a power putting trade. Q is not heading in a good direction for us. And it looks like it's and stopping out on the break-even stop on crude. Final trade of the morning in the micro NQ. Crude is done on 10 a.m. mini session. Calculator is still trailing because it assumes the entry at 7108. We got 15 ticks on target 1 and 1 tick on the trailer, so 16 ticks. 2 winning sessions on crude this morning. That's good. Actually, no. The first 9 a.m. session was losers. Not a big loser. We're probably really somewhere close to break even net the 2 sessions. Micro NQ testing the 50 EMA. We actually have 3 charts along the bottom are active. Micro NQ and soybeans are in their final trades of the day. No trades today on the pound Aussie. And there is a full loss on the final trade on Micro NQ. So 4 break-evens and 2 losses. Down session. Micro Russell was also a down session this morning, starting off in the noise and getting 3 quick losses. So we're waiting for soybeans. And if that finishes, I will go ahead and call it a morning. It's not looking like we can get a short. It's on pound Aussie right now. But to get along, it's going to have to pull back to the at least the 50 EMA. Looks like we got the 7 1/4, so we're within 2 ticks of the stop on soybeans. And soybeans stops out at 07 3/4. So that gives us 2 additional points, 1 point each for 2 positions. 8.5 point session, $425. And pound Aussie still pushing upward. Not looking like it's in for a reversal anytime soon. So I am going to call it a morning. And we will see everybody next week. Have a good afternoon, good trading tomorrow, good trading Monday, and we will see you Tuesday at 9:30. Regular schedule next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 9:30. Crude oil inventory at 10:30 on Wednesday. You are most welcome, Ranjit. You too, Jeff. You have a both of you have a great weekend.